Okay guys, here we are after a few days. Last video I was trying to work with this computer. Here is a Pentium 3 733mhz, and I put some new RAM in it. I topped it with 512 megabytes, and when hunting for a video card out there in flea markets and stuff like that, so I got lucky and I got one good video card here. Check it out. This is a Nvidia 6200. I paid 50 cents for it. It was a little dirty and stuff, but I just cleaned it up with some good old alcohol. So I tried to install various distros of Linux, and to my surprise, was the distro I was not expecting to work, the one that worked. So let's give it a look. I'm gonna boot the computer. Already installed a whole bunch of features, and let's see how it works. Alright, here we go. Actually, what you can see is a gateway. This computer is originally from 1998, 1999. Could be a 2000 computer, but nonetheless it's a 14-15-year-old computer. Pretty much could be obsolete. Let me see if it focuses. Okay, wait a sec. Okay, here we go. So yeah, the distro we put in was Xubuntu 14.04. This is strange because it's a newer kernel. You should not be using newer kernels on all your computers because they're heavier, I guess, but I mean, this works okay. I'm not saying it's the snappiest computer in the world, but it works. It was really good for 733 megahertz of RAM, enough processor, 512 of RAM, and what makes the deal here is the Nvidia video card. I mean, it's a pretty good deal. 50 cents, and made this computer work. So let's see, I actually even got a wireless cheap mouse, and it's working pretty good. Let's do some Office. Okay, let's go to Office, and here we have Avi Word. I mean, it's not the snappiest computer in the world, but it does the job and has a render on the Windows. I did a little bit of customization, and now we can just go ahead and say this is a test for Avi Word. Something silly here, just to make a test. The cool thing is that I have a network computer. Well, it's just one of those wireless home computers, and it works pretty good. Just a quick test here. I actually even installed some TrueFont fonts, TrueType fonts, and they work pretty good. Like I told you guys, I have a printer, and it recognized it with the CUPC or cups, which actually I think even Mac uses that for their printer solutions. So let's print one of these so you can see. Okay, and it actually printed pretty good. I can't complain. I mean, it's, you know, right off out of the box. So this is our first test. Okay, then we can go ahead and check the system information. We see the processor is a Pentium 3 Coppermine, memory 506 with 242 being used right now. Operating system Ubuntu 14.04 in the flavor Xubuntu, XFCE window manager, and August 5 to 2014. This is the resolution. We have an audio adapter. Actually PCI audio adapter, Sound Blaster Live, that came with the computer because it doesn't really have onboard sound system. We have an HDI compliant mouse right here, and it says that it has a printer with the CUPS or cups, ATA Quantum Fireball 30 gigs IDE, and a DVD writer that I also got this weekend for $5 at the flea market. So like I said, operating system, the kernel is a 3.13.0, and it's a 32-bit generic. I didn't think it was gonna work on this one, but it does. I mean, at least decently. Now the processor, like you said, is a Pentium 3 Coppermine 730 megahertz with cache of 256. Then we have memory 506 is 512 actually, but you know, some of it's been used by the system. PCI devices, we have the Nvidia GeForce 6200 revision 1, and I'm using it with the 173 driver that Xubuntu is really easy to install in Xubuntu or Ubuntu or whatever, and it really works well. I mean, it gives a new life to the computer. Then you know, all the other information, I'm not gonna do the benchmarks and stuff because it really doesn't matter. Yeah, this is it. Let's go to the next test, and I think it will be multimedia. Okay, yeah, so this is Audacious here. and it's pretty responsive. I'm gonna play one of these MP3s, and let's see what happens. Okay, it's very responsive. Okay, it works very well. Now I'm going to put a CD inside, just, you know, whatever CD I found there, and see if it recognizes it. Okay, the audio CD is right here, and okay, Parallel Media Player came out automatically, but I'm gonna close it, and I'm gonna say play file, and I'm gonna open audio disk. Hopefully okay, let's see, play file. Okay, open this one. Okay, there we go. It's scanning. And he's playing. Okay, so this is Audacious, very basic, very lightweight. Alright guys, we're gonna keep up going with this test. I'm gonna test Multimedia again. This time I'm gonna test the VLC media player. We'll see how it handles a DVD, which is already mounted there. So if you can see, this is the VLC media player. I'm gonna open disk. I'm going to choose DVD, and I'm gonna play. And it sends me to menu. Okay, let me make this full screen. Select a scene. Okay, and this will be let's see, a knife in the dark. Just select that.
This was 3 months down the mountains. We should rest here now.
Okay, well, it's playing nicely. I actually played the whole movie with no problems the other day. So we press escape. We can also just switch between desktops. And I have 2 desktops going on now. Maybe I can go to File Manager And while that's running, I can browse network maybe. And this is my Windows PC. I'm gonna try to import something while the movie is in progress. Oops, there. Let's see if it supports it. Okay. I'm gonna go to my Windows PC from here. Go to users. Okay, shit. And there we go. I'm inside my Windows PC, and I'm just gonna try to, I don't know, bring one of these pictures from here. Okay, let's see. Let's copy this one, Atlanta 1, and open another file manager and bring it and paste it here. There we go. So now I can close this one because that's what I wanted to import. And actually, let me go back to the movie. Stop it. I'm gonna close VLC and maybe try to edit one of these pictures. Let's see, graphics. Let's try to use the GIMP. Let's try to use GIMP. It's taking a few seconds to open. Let's see. Okay, around 30 seconds to open. It's not too bad. Okay, and let's see if we can manipulate picture. Maybe get close up on this one. And play with the saturation or light. It's not too bad for a processor like this. Okay, let's turn the saturation a little bit down. And say okay to this process, and maybe come to, I don't know, I'm just playing around brightness, a little more brightness on this side. And contrast. Okay, just playing around. I'm not really doing it correct, but let me play with these colors here a little more. Oh, that's not what I want. Let's cancel this. Let's use a little bit more saturation on this one. Okay. Alright guys, so to not make it long, I'm just gonna save this image and compare it with the previous one. Okay, now this has to be exported, because this will save it as a GIMP file. So I need to export as 296 DSC 00296 dash edit 2, and I'm gonna export. Okay, and that's pretty much saved. Okay, I'm gonna get out of GIMP, discard changes, and discard changes here. Okay, it's taking a while. Okay, we're back. Just continue, and we have the new image here. This is the Ristretto viewer. Yeah, that's a big image. It's actually a photograph, big JPEG from straight from my camera. This is a previous edit that I did. So yeah, we can see how it changes in a little bit. These are big files, so it's gonna take a while. So yeah, you see, I don't know if you guys can see the change, but this is the previous edit, and this is the one that I made afterwards. There you go. Oh well, okay, we saw network, and of course the most important thing for a computer now these days is the web browser. So we're gonna play around with the web browser for a little bit to finish this test. And the default one is Firefox. There's no way we can see YouTube videos on this computer. I'll have to play around and check some other distros that will consume a lot less resources, but I think it all comes down to the processor and how it takes it. So for now, I'm just gonna do a normal search. Let's say Xubuntu. And you know, for texting, I mean, for text searches and all that is perfect. I mean, you look around and you know it's fast, and it boots. I mean, it loads faster. But when you come to something like YouTube is, I guess it's too heavy, that flash plugin and all that stuff. I was just gonna go there just to show you. I mean, it's even loading the website is pretty intense for this old machine, mostly when it's been performing all these tasks. So let me see if we can even click on something. Yeah, it's pretty much useless. To recap, this old Pentium 3 is not, giving its best in terms of web browsing, but if you want it just for photo retouching, I mean, actually it works for that, or light web browsing. Office is great. I mean, it has potential for a server, home server. I would recommend it. Xubuntu just kind of surprised me because it's the newer kernel, and I didn't think it would work on this one. I tried a lot of other distros which are supposed to be lighter, and to my surprise, they didn't make it, even with the Nvidia 6200 card. So let me know what you think, and I'll keep testing this because I have one more distro I want to try on this and see if it gives better results on maybe slower specs or less bling bling on the desktop. So appreciate you guys watching. Subscribe if you like this, and see you next time.